Good morning, students. From 3 to 4 lectures, we are discussing about the different process in the thermodynamics. Before this lecture, we discussed about isobaric, isoporic processes. Now, today, we are going to discuss another very important process in the thermodynamics, which is nothing but the adiabatic process. We see isothermal process in which the temperature of the system during the thermodynamic change remains constant. Now, what is adiabatic process? Adiabatic process is the process in which the heat given to the system or given by the system remains constant. It does not change during the thermodynamic change. Such process is called the adiabatic process. When thermodynamic system state is traveling or transferring from state 1 to state 2, its heat content remains constant. Either the heat can't come from the surrounding to the system or can't go from system to the surrounding. Such type of process is called the adiabatic process in which there is no heat change. Okay, so we can write here Q is equal to 0. That is, the heat is not exchanged with the surrounding by the system. And if Q is equal to 0, so we can write here according to the first law of thermodynamics, which states that Q is nothing but the change in the internal energy of the system and the work done by the system. So, in this case, in the adiabatic process, this Q is equal to 0. So, we can write here 0 is equal to delta U plus W, or simply we can write here this delta U is equal to minus of W. So, for the adiabatic process, there is inverse relation between the change in the internal energy and the work done. What happened during the expansion? What happened during the expansion? The work done by the system on the surrounding. In this case, this work done W is positive because the volume of the gas increases. And if work done is positive, in this case the change in the internal energy is negative. Here negative means it decreases. Okay. While compression, what happened? While compression, there is a work done by the surrounding on the system. Okay, therefore we can write here the work done is negative, and if the work done is negative, then according to this relation, we can write delta U is equal to positive, because here the volume decreases, and due to the decrease of the volume, the gas gets compressed and its internal energy increases. So, while we study the adiabatic processes, we can summarize this adiabatic process like this, in which Q is equal to 0, in which delta U is equal to minus W, that is change in internal energy, is equal to negative of the work done. They are inverse to each other. What happens during expansion? During expansion, W is positive while delta U is negative. While compression, what happens? W is negative, that is work done is negative, and change in internal energy is positive. So, while studying adiabatic process, if we remember all things on the summary of this adiabatic process, then we can easily understand what is adiabatic process means. Okay, now we are going towards the PV diagram of this adiabatic process. Very simple PV diagram for the adiabatic process, in which this is pressure axis and this is volume axis, and both pressure and volume get changes like this. Here, this is the point A, which shows the initial state of the thermodynamic system, and this is point B, which show the final state of the system. Here, this is PF, sorry, this is PI, this is PF, this is VI, and this is VF. So this is a simple PV diagram for the adiabatic process, in which as the pressure decreases, the volume increases, and vice versa. So now we are going to show, or we are going to derive a relation for the work done during the adiabatic process. Now this derivation we are going to see is complex. It is little hard to understand, but if we listen carefully, so we can understand it very easily. So listen carefully what we are going to see here. Okay, so we are going to discuss, or we are going to derive a relation for the work done in the adiabatic process. Okay, now we know for ideal gas there is a relation PV is equal to nRT, or PV is equal to constant at a given temperature. For adiabatic process, we can write, for adiabatic process we write PV to the power gamma is equal to constant, or we can also denote it by a simple letter C. Now, what is this gamma denote? This gamma represents the ratio of the molar specific heat at constant pressure to the constant volume. So, what is this gamma? This gamma is nothing but a ratio of Cp and Cv. Okay, and this ratio is also called as the adiabatic ratio. And this adiabatic ratio have different values for different type of gases. For example, for the monotype, monoatomic gas, the value of adiabatic constant is equal to 5 by 3. For diatomic gas, it is equal to 7 by 5, and if it is polyatomic, then it is equal to 4 by 3. So adiabatic ratio have different values for different type of gases. Okay, now we write here for adiabatic process, this P into V to the power gamma is equal to constant, which is denoted by letter C. This we can also written as, for the initial state, Pi Vi to the power gamma is equal to Pf Vf to the power gamma, which is nothing but constant. So now we are going to derive a relation for work done, and we are going to start it from this equation. So we have right here P into V to the power gamma is equal to C. Therefore, what is P is equal to? P is equal to C divided by V to the power gamma. Okay. Now, what is the change in the internal energy? The change in the internal energy delta U is equal to CV multiplied by delta T, where delta T is nothing but the change in the temperature during the adiabatic process. And what is the work done? The work done is equal to P multiplied by dV when the volume changes from VI to VF. So we can write here this work done during the adiabatic process is equal to P multiplied by dV when the volume changes from VI to VF. Here we are keeping the value of P as C upon V to the power gamma. So we can write here this is VI and this is VF final volume. What is the pressure? This pressure we can write as C upon V to the power gamma into dV. Now this C is a constant value, so we can take it out from this integration sign. So we can write here this C integration of VI to VF, it is dV upon V to the power gamma. Now this integration can be solved by using a simple rule of integration. Look at here. If we have x to the power n multiplied by dx, such a function is given, then what is the integration of this function? This function becomes x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Okay, so here we also use this rule. While this using, we take this value of v to the power gamma from this side to the upper side. So we can write here, this is C integration Vi to Vf v to the power minus gamma multiplied by dV. Why this become minus gamma? It becomes minus gamma because it's coming from this side to the lower side to the upper side. Okay, so now this equation, this integration can be solved by using this rule, which state that x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So here we can solve this by this simple equation. So this simple equation becomes this is the work done. What is work done equal to? It is equal to what is C out of the integration sign, and what it becomes? It becomes v to the power minus gamma plus 1, and it is also divided by minus gamma plus 1, and here are the limits Vi to. So by using this relation, let's see what is the value of n here. It is equal to minus gamma, so we can write here V minus gamma plus 1, and it is divided by minus gamma plus 1. So this is the simplification of this. So it is V to the power minus gamma plus 1, and here also minus gamma plus 1 within the limit Va to Vf. So now this is C. This can be written as 1 minus gamma. Okay. And here we can write V to the power minus gamma plus 1. Okay. And the limit is Vi to Vf. So it is C divided by 1 minus gamma. So here we can also write as 1 upon V to the power gamma minus 1. Okay, and these are the limits from Vi to Vf. So now keep the value of Vi constant here minus then I. So we can write here the C divided by 1 minus gamma in bracket. Look at here, it is 1 upon. First of all, we write here Vf. So this is Vf gamma minus 1 minus 1 upon Vi gamma minus 1. Now, if we multiply this equation, this bracket by this C, so we can write here 1 and here we can write as C and we can also write here as a C. So, now this C can be replaced. How? At the starting of this equation, we write Pi Vi is equal to Pf Vf is equal to C. So now we keep the value of C, PiVf and PfVf into this equation. So this equation becomes 1 upon 1 minus gamma. Here this C. Here is the F. So we can write here PfVf divided by Vf to the power gamma minus 1 minus PiVi divided by V to the power I gamma minus 1. So now by simplification, look at here. Here the Vf power 1 and here Vi power 1. So we can write here, look at the simplification here. This is Vf power 1 and here Vf power gamma minus 1. So if we write this Vf to the power 1 into Vf to the power 1 minus gamma. So we can write here so we can write here this gamma get cancelled, so here only Vf to the power 1. Similar case arises in the case of Vi. So we can write here this is 1 upon 1 minus gamma. Here this Pf as it is and this is Vf minus here Pi into V. Okay, this is the relation. Now by this equation we can also write this equation as N R Ti minus Tf and is divided by 1 minus gamma, which is also similar to 1 upon 1 minus gamma into Pf Vf minus Pi Vi. This is the final relation for the work done in the case of adiabatic process. By this equation, we can conclude that if this work done is greater than 0, if this work done is greater than 0, then there must be Ti greater than Tf. So what is the interpretation of this relation? Ti is greater than Tf. The initial temperature of the system is greater than the final system. So we can say that the temperature decreases and the gas cool down. Okay. So during the expansion, this work done is positive and the temperature of the system decreases. If this work done W is less than 0, then we can say that this Tf is greater than Ti. What happened in this case? What is the interpretation of this relation? This relation says that the initial temperature is less as compared to the final temperature. So we can say that during the compression, the work done is less than 0 or it is negative, but the temperature increases. So during compression, such type of cases happen. And during the expansion, work done is greater than 0 means work done has a positive value and the temperature decreases, that is gas gets cooled down. So in this way, in today's lecture we see the adiabatic process, the PV diagram of adiabatic process, and also we derive a simple relation for the work done during this adiabatic process. In the next lecture we are going to see cyclic process and then free expansion. So it is enough for today. In the next lecture we are going to discuss another type of process. Thank you. Have a nice day.